Have you heard of the Southgate Neighborhood in Hayward, California? Well, join me today as we take a tour. Hey, thanks for joining me on my Southgate Neighborhood tour. We are going to start going down CALAROGA Avenue, coming from Tennyson, and on the right-hand side, you'll see that we're passing St. Rose Hospital. We're going to be entering the Southgate neighborhood here, and the homes that we're entering in this neighborhood were built in approximately 1956. They were built as 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes with approximately 1,120 square feet. Most of them were 2-car garages. There are some single-car garages mixed in there. But I say that most of them started as 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but as you start touring the homes, you'll notice that many people have added onto the homes, adding offices and bedrooms, cutting in a little bit to the backyard, but obviously adding square foot to the homes. And here we're going to be turning on to Southgate Street, and we're going to be heading towards the middle school, Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School. It is one of these schools that has been more recently rebuilt in Hayward. Hayward is going through the majority of their schools right now and either rebuilding them or retrofitting them with upgraded building standards. And this is the newly rebuilt Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School. It does serve grades 6th, 7th, and 8th. And the address is 26890 Holly Hill Avenue in Hayward. So let's get on with our tour. Hey, let me break into this neighborhood tour for just a moment. If you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're thinking about moving to the Hayward area, or maybe you're thinking about moving out of the Hayward area to somewhere else, I have some helpful information in the description below. But please feel free to reach out and text me, call me, or email me, however you feel most comfortable. Now, on with the tour. Running down the east-west directions of Hayward are these large power lines, and under much of it is what we call Eden Greenway. It is a walk path on many parts of it, and then also here in this part of the Southgate neighborhood, there's an exercise area. And I know it's a little hard to tell, but in the distance right there is a dog park for both large and small dogs. This is the Southgate Community Center. In this community center, they hold classes. You can also rent it to have parties or family reunions. But right to the left of the community center is Southgate Parks, where you can often find kids and adults playing. Here's the playground. And if we span to the right, you'll note that they also have tennis courts and basketball courts. And oftentimes there are people out there playing basketball. This is a Southgate Elementary School, and it serves the Southgate area, and it has kids that are kindergarten through 5th grade. You can see a video about the Hayward schools here. And I would encourage you that if you're thinking about a particular school because you watched that video, to search out the neighborhoods and what school they belong to. We're going to take a tour later on in this video. And although the elementary school is close to Southgate School, that neighborhood does not go to Southgate Elementary. Here we are continuing on CALAROGA Avenue. And as we go up and over this overpass, we are going over Highway 92. And Highway 92 is also referred to as the Hayward San Mateo or San Mateo Hayward Bridge. Here we turn down K Avenue and we're going to make a quick right turn, and we are going to see what my kids called when they were little. They called it Pepsi Park. It's actually called Gansberger Park, but it was sponsored by Pepsi Cola, and they built this. Sorry about all the trees in the front. I know the Parks and Recreation Department is taking a moment to do some tree trimming, so it blocks the park a little bit, but you will notice that it has a huge field behind it, perfect for kids to play in, or adults too. And as we drive a little bit farther down onto the court, we're going to enter the Eden ROP, or Regional Occupational Program. Let's make this a quick tour through here. So this is leaving, and you'll see some apartments on the right-hand side. And you'll notice on the right-hand side, although it is really kind of buried behind the trees, there's a beautiful Greek church. And then we will notice as we are going to make a left here back onto CALAROGA that there is a Christian church that we're passing by right here. It's going to be on the right-hand side. And let's just take a tour down more of CALAROGA Avenue. Now, you will notice that as we're driving down this portion of CALAROGA Avenue, that it is 2 lanes in each direction. So it is a 4-lane road. It is a little bit more of a thoroughfare because as you will see at the end of this portion of CALAROGA, it's going to dead end at Southland Mall. Let me also point out that these homes in this part of Southgate neighborhood are a little bit newer, and they are a little bit larger than the ones previously seen. These start out at 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes. They're built and they're a little bit newer. They're built in 1957 and 1958, but the average homes in this neighborhood are about 13 to 1400 square foot. And you will note, as the other previous neighborhood, that people have chosen to add on to them, like this house on the right-hand side, they added up and added a second story, or some of the people will again add out in the back to add maybe a great room or adding more bedrooms. As we round this corner here, you can't quite see it, but there is a stoplight ahead. But in the distance, you'll see the white building. That is Southland Mall. We're not going to go to it at the moment. We're going to turn right here on POINCIANA Street. Currently, we're heading down a Magnolia Street, and at 24900 Magnolia Street in Hayward is Southgate Swim Club. It is a private swim club, but it's very popular in the neighborhood. And I have to say, actually, for a lot of people out of the neighborhood, they come and they join the swim club. My family has been a member of this swim club, and it is a great place to take kids or the family, or even if you're just a single person, to go just hang out by the pool. It's very relaxing. You do have to pay to be a member, but it is worth it. here, we're going to enter the Villa de Oro Condominiums. And you will note as we are driving here, they love their speed bumps. So sorry for the bumpiness of this portion of the road. These are condominiums that were built in 1986, and they are all either 1-bedroom, 1-bath condos or 2-bedroom, 2-bath condos. To me, they're kept up very nicely, so paying the HOA dues is paying off. In the middle of the circle, you'll notice that I'm driving in a circle around, and the name of the street is Copa del Oro. As I drive around the street in the middle, you won't see it, but there is a pool in the middle. One thing I do want to point out, you can see right here on the bottom of some of the condos are more parking spots for the owners to park in. I think it's a wise use of the space. As we left the condos, we turned left on Turner Court and then a left on Hesperian Boulevard to get to what we're passing on the right-hand side, our local community college. It is Chabot Community College, and they have gotten an awesome facelift lately. They have added some new buildings. They have really put some money into our local community college, just showing that our community really cares about the schools. We're going to take one quick tour through the parking lot to see some of the new buildings that are going to be here in the front. I know they have a new, beautiful administrative building and a new multicultural center that's going to be here on the right-hand side. So if you're thinking about moving to the Hayward area, which also includes any of the cities next door or up and down the 880 corridor, I would love to be able to help you. I also have some resources in the description below. If you're moving out of Hayward, I can also help you with some details on that also. We're sorry to see you go, but we understand. Until next time, I'll see you later.